What is up, guys? It's Janine here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you today with a makeup video, my current makeup routine using all Seint beauty products. Seint is formerly Maskcara Beauty, and as you may or may not know, I am an artist with Seint, and I absolutely love these products. I've actually been using them for 1 full year. This is actually my anniversary month, and I could not be more excited about their recent rebranding and just the whole look and vibe of the products, but the same great 3D foundation that has my heart. So if you want to see how I accomplish this look, go ahead and stay tuned. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I do is use these little clips to put my hair back. Maskcara Beauty is now known as Seint. We did a rebranding and it's amazing. I am absolutely obsessed with the rebranding, but it's the same great product. So if you're not already aware, Seint is basically 3D foundation. It's cream-based products that create dimension on your face. And ever since I started using Seint, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering that it's no longer Maskcara Beauty, but ever since I started using Seint, I've just loved my makeup. I've never been able to look back. I used to use Giorgio Armani, MAC, you know the drill. But actually, first I start out with this. This is Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I had a hard time finding a primer that I loved. I used e.l.f. Poreless Putty and it made my T-zone very oily. This one works really well for if you have an oily T-zone. If you tend to be a little drier, then you can use the other version of this that's in like a round thing. I will link everything I talk about down below. I also already did my eyeshadow, all Maskcara Beauty. Oh my God, there I go again. All Seint. So you can have all of your makeup in one custom palette, which is what I truly love. And their eyeshadows are just amazing because they're very, very pigmented. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my foundation. I have a little redness. I'm a little rosy today. But don't you worry, because these products are so amazing. Their coverage is just awesome, and they're only $14 a tin. They pop in and out of this compact. This is like a smaller size, but you can mix colors. Since they're so affordable, you can have multiple foundation colors, and depending on your mood, whether you've done sunless tanner, what season it is, you can kind of switch it up. So I'm going to go ahead and use this color right here. It's called Sandy. They're only $14 a tin and they last a really long time. So you just basically swirl it on with one of their brushes. All of the brushes are dual-ended. So you really do get a great bang for your buck. This is the blush and bronzer brush. It's one of my favorite brushes, actually. This fluffy side is excellent as well. But you basically just swirl it on until you are happy with the coverage, and you'll see that that redness is just kind of disappear. Before I go any further with my foundation, let me go ahead and put my eyebrows on. So I do have microblading, but they need a touch up. So you can see where like the ink is. I'm due for a touch up. So what I use is the Kola Contour. This is the darkest contour color we have, and our line brush. And I just clean up the brows. This works really, really good. Satisfied with that, I go ahead and use brow wax. This is a brand new product from Seint. When they did the relaunch and the rebranding, they came out with a new product. This is called the brow wax, and as you can see, it's a tin as well, so you can pop it in and out of your palette. So basically what you do, and this is that same line brush that I used here, you just flip it around and there's the spoolie end, and you just kind of roll your spoolie into the wax. coated on there. And then you just comb your brows. You can fluff them up if you want, and they will stay put all day. I love that they came out with this, because how awesome is it that it's right in your custom palette. Again, you don't need like a bunch of makeup products and huge makeup bag that's like a bottomless pit, because you can have everything in your palette. It's so awesome for travel. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I am an artist with Seint, and I would love to help you get started and know what your colors would be. Basically, I do virtual color matching. All you have to do is take my color match quiz. I will link it down in the description box. Submit that color match quiz, and I will send you an email, usually within 24 hours. And the email will just list out what my color recommendations are. That's it. There's no catch. You just shop the website when you're ready. It's $14 a color, free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee, 60 days to swap colors, and you'll get a free palette with your purchase, and the size will depend on the amount of tins that you purchase. This is like my big triple decker. I love it. Anyways, also, how cute is I love just, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. The Seint, it's ST on here for short, but it's actually SENT. I love the rebranding. I think it's so beautiful, and I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, but I feel like the rebranding kind of puts Maskcara Beauty like out of the, instead of Maskcara Beauty being kind of like Mary Kay-ish, it's now more like high-end, like what you would expect to see at like a Neiman Marcus or a Bloomingdale's. That's just my opinion. I just feel like it's very high fashion, edgy. I just love it. Anyway, the products are still the same and amazing, and they have a lot of new products that are about to come out. Okay, so let's get back to foundation. I also do it on my lips. I'll put it on my lids too as a primer, but as you can see, I already did my shadow. So now let's go ahead and go with the under eye. I feel like my under eye looks a little bit blue, so I'm going to color correct that. The color correction, color science in these products is so freaking awesome. This is a lip and cheek color. As you can see, I use it a lot. It's my favorite. But it's called Frenchie, but it neutralizes like discolorations under your eyes. So you can color correct with this first before you apply a foundation under your eye. And you just basically, I know it looks scary, but I promise you it's magical, so that I don't look so like caved in and like dark circles. And depending on what your discoloration is, you might use a different color to kind of neutralize it. And I can help you with that. So if you have an issue when you fill out your color match quiz, you can say like, I have dark brown under eyes or whatever, and then I will take that into consideration when I'm suggesting colors for you. So that is it. So as you can see in a sec, I will apply the under eye brightener, which is a brighter foundation color than this shade. It's like a shade or two brighter for under my eyes, and it will go right over that. So this is actually called the Buff Brush, and I use the small end of that brush, and I'm going to pick up this lighter highlight color right here. And just kind of, I like to do like almost like a pie shape. So you want to go kind of like that down the side of my nose as well. And I'll kind of take it up here to angle my eyeshadow up. That's why I like to do my eyeshadow first also. So this will kind of like clean up the eyeshadow angle. And what I'd like to point out is I am almost 45 years old, and I've always loved a nice bright under eye. But when I apply concealers, liquid concealers especially, but other brands, although I would like the way it looked initially, or sometimes like on video or in photos, if I would go into my car and look at the, pull down the little mirror, I would like get frightened, because it would be all settled into my fine lines, and it would not do my aging, mature skin any justice. So Maskcara Beauty really changed that for me. I'm able to brighten up the center of my face, brighten up my under eye without accentuating age or having makeup settle in to my fine lines. Okay, I also like to take the bright color down the center of my nose. It really just minimizes your nose and makes it look a little more slender. Obviously, I'm going to blend all this out. I like to blend after. Super easy to blend, though, these products. Oh my gosh, they're like butter. I'm not very good at makeup. Makeup was never my thing. But Maskcara Beauty makes it fun. Seint makes it fun. It's going to take a while. Okay, now I'm contouring. Contour is like an ashy dark shade. It's not like bronzer. It's actually a little different because it's ashy instead of warm. It's more cool. And this is really just going to carve out your cheekbones. It'll slenderize the appearance of your face. It's like Spanx for the face. And it can also minimize your forehead. And I just apply it with, this is the best brush to apply contour, by the way. It's so amazing. I will do some blending. I apply it and blend kind of at the same time because this brush is just perfect for that. So you blend just by pressing it into the skin. It's super easy. And then I like to bring it down here, like my jawbone and my neck. All right, before I do anything else, I'm going to do a little blending. This is the Perfector sponge. It's damp, but not wet. You want to make sure and squeeze all the water out of it. This is just going to gently press the makeup into your skin. It's going to prevent the makeup from settling into your fine lines and wrinkles. It will remove any excess if you were a little heavy-handed. I usually start by blending the light areas. I go light to dark. So all the brightness, all the brighter highlight color, and then just like my face, and then contour last. And my lashes, guys, totally off topic, but it's Lashify. I just gave myself a new set with Lashify. If you have not checked out that video, I will link it here. Check out that video. It's life-changing. Life-changing. I got allergic to lash extensions, and Lashify saved the day. Okay, so now I'll just kind of blend out the rest. Now the contour area, you're just basically just tap, tap, tap. It's really easy because the products are amazing and they blend really, really easily. You do not have to be good at makeup. It's just step by step. All right, before I forget, I'm gonna do a little more contour on either side of my nose. If you're not already following me on Instagram, I will put my Instagram account here. I post a lot of makeup videos on Instagram as well. Makeup for dummies, because I'm no makeup artist, let me tell you that. I like to do a little like that. It makes like your nose look like it turns up a little bit. And then I just use the smaller side of this brush to blend. Okay, now I'm gonna do one of my favorite things. This is bronzer. I actually have two of the exact same color next to each other, and the reason why I do that is because see how this big fluffy brush, I like to just make sure I can swirl it around the entire brush. And at only 14 bucks a tin, like why not, right? and they last forever, honestly. So I like to just swirl my bronzer onto the high points. I like to do it in like a number 3. I start here in my forehead and then come in here, kind of up high up here. I like a nice bronzy, glowy look. So I start. Even if you don't want to use their foundation, grab a couple bronzers and this brush and use it with any makeup. It is the best bronzer I have ever used. All right, remember that color I used for the under eye correction? I'm gonna put that as my blush. So I'm just gonna swirl it on right on top of that bronzer, right above where I had the contour. So pretty. Now I'm gonna apply a little illuminator to the bridge of my nose. I like to just put it on with my finger. And at the tip of my nose too. Also, you can do like your Cupid's bow. See how it accentuated that? I still gotta do my lip, but I like a really neutral lip usually. And this is a KKW Nude 1. I usually just line a little with this. Once I have kind of everything all done, I'll go over the whole look with my Perfector sponge again. This really does set it for you. You do not need to set with powders with these products at all. If you want to, you can. There is a setting powder that sometimes I will pop into my T-zone. It's right here. But usually not. I just find it's a more youthful, natural glowy look without setting it. But I do use this is the setting spray. I don't like to spray it on my face. I like to actually spray it onto the sponge just as the final step and dab it on. And that's it, guys. I just want to do one more thing. So if you guys want a color match from me, all you have to do is take my color match quiz or go over to colormatch.mrscoj.com and I'll send you an email. And I do have a private Facebook group for my clients and I do giveaways in there. I'm just popping some of the eyeshadow that I used on my under eye. I like to kind of like smoke out my under eye. And we are all done. So take my quiz and I will get back to you within about 24 hours with an email with recommendations. If you have any questions for me, comment below. I love answering all of your questions. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you on the next one.